Tama pala.
D10 ba?
Si Ren, 2D10 lang.
At D10 ba yun sa akin?
Yes, D20 na roll mo.
D20 kasi narinig ko eh. Sige lang.
Sabi
Sorry.
mo D20.
2D10. Ay,
Okay.
okay.
Bobo.
So, yan yung dagdag nyo sa luck nyo. So, Ilaw, 3.
Sama.
Evangeline, 3.
Sige, 49
Montana,
lang ko
5.
ulit.
8. Okay.
Ay, sorry.
Thank you.
Ay,
Ano ba yan?
okay.
Yan, nag-success kung kailangan.
Okay, edit mode nyo.
Okay.
Para,
Thank you.
Okay.
Nice.
Correct. Okay.
Hihi.
Ay, sorry. Sanity.
Uy, Libay, wag mo muna record to Very unprofessional ako. Wala akong maano. Nakahiya.
Ay, okay.
Okay.
Operate heavy machine 1. Ang hirap naman.
Okay. Okay.
Luck
So,
lang yung i-roll natin.
Yes, yun lang. Tapos,
Sige. So, wala na tayo.
Okay.
Excited.
Cute ng
Okay.
sheet ng cock.
Wait lang. Tama pala. Okay. Recap. Oh.
Bah, ayos
Ano yun?
Ano yun?
Ay, sorry. Para hindi kita ma-storm.
Sorry.
Nag-time ako. Okay, go
Clean
na.
up.
Sorry.
Okay. Nagpa-music tayo. Okay. Welcome back to Call of Cthulhu Test Server Edition. Last time, our students of Miskatonic University and members of the Metaphysical Collective went out to Boston to investigate the Corbett House. After escaping by the skin of their teeth, it has been 3 weeks, and they received a letter from a Mr. Rupert Merriweather. You are now currently at nagblanko ako. You're now currently at St. Mary's Teaching Hospital, which is in downtown Arkham, adjacent to the historic Miskatonic University. There, you are in the room of Dr. Rupert Merriweather. He is bedridden, and he is unable to talk. You will see that there is a metal box next to him, and he is gesturing towards it. Who wants to... Ay! Robotic ako.
Hindi. Okay lang.
Sorry. Okay. Who wants to go to the metal box?
Yun na daw.
Go, guys.
Robot Dr. Ira daw.
Lalapit ba? I mean, syempre kakausapin natin siya.
Kasapin natin.
Hindi daw nakakaimik ata.
Yes. Hindi na siya nakikinig.
Magkakasama kami, no?
Yes. Kayo apat, nandun kayo sa
Baka
room niya.
magbabasa lang tayo.
Sama-sama tayo.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay daw. Lahat kami.
Okay. You open the box. Okay. Inside, you find a letter, a deed, and a key in a sarcophagus-shaped box, and a journal.
Okay.
What do you pick up first?
Pick up the key.
Anong may sarcophagus? Yung sarcophagus-shaped, ano yun?
Box.
Box?
Wooden box siya.
Ay, may
It's a
box
wooden
within
box.
box.
Yes. Box within the box. It has carvings all over it. And it looks very intricate.
I guess ako letter na lang sa akin.
Okay. So, Ilaw, let me give you this letter.
Kasi
Ako rin sa
mas
deeds.
mapapakinabangan niya yung iba.
Okay. If you check your journal, there is now handout 1.
Oh my God. May ganuayan. Asan yun?
Wow.
Okay. How about the rest of you? Jykes, do you pick up the sarcophagus?
Yeah. I'll get the box.
Mi, asan yun, Mi?
Ay, wala ba?
Wala.
Okay, let
Saan
me
makikita?
just...
Okay.
Ayun.
Saan ko siya makikita?
So,
Ay,
May
chat na, ayun.
sa dyaryo?
Handout? Yun ba yun?
Yes. So, pakita ko na lang kay
Noise.
Jykes.
Taray.
Ay, actually, papakita ko na sa lahat. Kasi, all players.
Yun.
Yan. Yung sarcophagus. So, sa picture, nakabukas siya, pero nakasarado pa rin siya right at this moment.
Ayun.
Ay,
The sarcophagus.
taray.
Aray, bongga.
Egyptian.
Oh. I wonder who speaks
Saan?
Egyptian.
Nasa sa dyaryo.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sa may character sheet na taas ng character sheet.
Ilaw, as you
Yes.
pick up the letter, you notice that Dr. Merriweather is gesturing for you to read it? Like, he's just gesturing at you to...
Okay. Guys, I think, he wants me to read. Okay. Dear friends, in the years after the nightmarish event of that night in my youth, I have seen many strange things. Only now do I begin to grasp the truth of reality and the scope of what is happening in the world. I've tried in my small way to combat the horrors and make amends for my part in bringing one to our plane of existence. What I have left to offer, what riches and wealth I have, I will put to good use in dealing with this abomination. It is very least this old coward can do. Oh. I could never make myself go back to that little farmhouse and put those events to rights. I too gravely feared that which my friends and I lose upon this countryside. Nothing of consequence has yet taken place, but with my death, I fear the bonds will be broken and that horror, free to come and go as it pleases. Lives not yet taken already weigh heavy on my conscience. The method of delivering the thing out of this world is in that accursed house. The translations made by Marion from the book. Oh my God, I can't read this. The Vermus Mysterus. Where I was never strong enough to take on the task, but I have hope that you are. In reading the word of this, perhaps you will save my soul from home. For I fear that my deeds have not been enough to release me from this heavy burden. I do not expect your forgiveness for what I ask. Rupert Merriweather. Ayan po. Wait lang, ito
Okay.
type.
Okay. Correct.
Ano yung nababasa niyo ba? Yun.
Nababasa namin. May access
Yeah,
kami. Kita naman siya.
Emerald. Gusto ko lang basahin. Bakit ba?
Okay naman yun. Buta.
Ganito ba yan? O dalawang ay? Bobo kasi. Dalawang ay ba yun?
Walter Corbett talaga yung nagsasalita. Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. So as you read it, Ilaw, he, Rupert Merriweather grabs hold of your arm and pulls you slowly until your ear is in front of his face,
Oh my God.
and you hear him softly say, "Hurry!" And he lets go of your arm and leans back on his bed.
Okay.
There is still the sarcophagus, which Montana has taken out of the box,
Yep.
the
Can I
journal,
inspect it? Yung
of
sarcophagus.
course. Yes, you can. Please make me an archaeology roll
Ooh.
or history, whichever one's better.
Nice. Ayan.
Okay. With that said, you are able to decipher that the outside carvings are of Egyptian hieroglyphics. Is anyone fluent with Egyptian hieroglyphics?
I think fluent si Wentworth sa Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Okay. Jykes, are you?
Yeah. Wentworth, can you check out? I
Sige.
seem to have
Ah,
find some writings here.
Languages
okay,
2.
I'll roll lang.
Okay.
Failure. Ano ba yan? 89. Sobrang taas.
Ooh. Um, you can try again later, but for now,
Okay.
you are not able to decipher this.
I need
I mean,
practice.
you can. Okay, you can push the roll, but you need to tell
If I
me.
push the roll, mababawasan yung luck.
No. If you push the roll, you need to tell me how you're doing this differently, and if you fail, even if it's not a fumble, it will fumble. Like if it's just a regular failure, it will still fumble.
Okay. Okay lang, party members. I'll push the roll.
You don't have to, but I'm just saying it's an
Sige, sige.
option.
Later na lang, I will not
Okay.
push the roll.
Okay.
So, it
Right
seems na
now,
si Wentworth, nakalimutan niya yung Egyptian classes niya.
Evangeline, I think you have the deed and the key.
I take the journal instead.
Oh, okay. The journal.
Yep.
Please. It is leather bound and clearly handmade. It is rather thick, so you will need some time to read it. But um, you open the journal, right?
Yep.
And you will see this as the first entry. Like, all players ko na lang para mabasa niya.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ayun.
Nangyari sa music.
10 minutes lang ata siya. Ayun, nag-play ulit.
Karika.
Ba't nandiyan ako?
Nangyari?
Ay, may music yung
May
yung sa
music
Roll20.
yung Roll20.
Karika.
Kasi ang gamit kong earphones. Wait lang. Hatiin ko yung
Social
earphones.
Social si Robin eh.
Yes,
Ah.
sorry. Tsaka
Para-
copyright free siya para sa friend nating si Libay.
Hirapan
Wow.
mag-edit.
Are you still standing next to Rupert?
I think we're all
Ayaw.
in a circle or like nakapalibot kami sa bedside niya.
That's how I imagine also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Everyone, please roll me dexterity as
Dexterity.
Rupert coughs out blood
Oh
Oo,
my God.
naglindag
Akala ko,
laro.
sa kanya kami bigla.
Dexterity talaga.
Evangeline,
Sa- Nahanap ko yung dexterity, hindi ko makita.
Hard
you have
success.
Sa
a
baba ng strength.
you have a
Nasa Call
penalty
of
die.
Chulchu malapit.
Yes. You have a penalty die because you are. Oh, you don't need the penalty die because you fail. You were preoccupied with reading the journal,
Oh, huhu.
so blood splatters all over you and the book, but nothing happens other than that. The rest of you, wait, did Jake?
Lahat pala.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm
Ilaw,
sorry.
Yes.
you're very graceful in avoiding the blood, so yeah. Okay, you all,
Of
the
course.
two
This
of
is
you,
Versace. Charot.
Hard success.
Mayaman na pala siya.
Ginamit yung $100.
um, as the as he cuffs, a nurse from outside enters the room and says, um, "I assume you know Doctor Rupert Merriweather. But I need you all to clear out right now. He needs the attention of nurses and doctors. So please, if you may, get out."
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Ay.
Stay safe out there.
Okay.
And
What
with
do
that,
we do?
the door to his room closes, and you hear. Oh. Okay. You hear Rupert is in a coughing fit. Um,
Okay. Late reaction yan, pero
Violet.
um, where do you go?
ano muna, usap.
Sure.
Think we
Okay.
should talk first.
Yeah, that's a lot
Yung
yung
ibang, ay sorry,
revelation.
nakuha
Ikaw
ba
na.
namin yung ibang ano? Or naiwan dun yung deed tsaka yung
Yung key
success?
sa deed pala. Yung plano kong kunin.
Yeah, let's just say nakuha mo siya. The deed and the
Okay.
key is with you, and actually, the deed, if you fold it open, there is a blueprint in it. So
Oh,
let me just take you there.
Let's go with it.
nasan yung engineer natin? Ay,
Wala.
meron tayo. May bet tayo dito.
Wala siya. May sakit siya eh.
May
Andun
bet
na ba
student
kayo?
tayo dito. Si Levi.
Wala po.
Oh. Ayan na. Di, okay lang.
Parang picnic.
Ay, sa akin
Ay,
lang
ang
ba?
cute. Hala. May well, guys. Makasasada kayo.
Ala, sa dako.
Sa daconization yun. Okay,
Aray.
so let's just wait for Jykes to come back. Come back, baby, please, because we... Okay. While we're waiting, I will give...
Pasada yung south side.
Oh,
Nabalik na
okay.
daw siya.
Okay,
Come back.
so
Uy, may
Basa.
map.
with all of you
Go back.
there, you're all gathered outside of Dr. Rupert Merriweather's hospital room. What do you want to do next?
I'd like to. I guess
Oh.
we could examine the things that we got first. More. Like yung journal. Okay pa ba siya? Likod lang naman yan nabasa.
Basa pa naman siya.
Okay. So, ano yan, Ilaw?
ayun lang. If i-check lang if okay pa yung mga gamit. Are you sure the sarcophagus is not a cursed item?
No,
It's
That's
pretty
for you
empty.
to find out.
you have to read first the journal.
Okay. Are you just gonna stay outside of hospital room, or do you want to go anywhere?
Guys,
Ano ba
may bahay
kailangan
ba
natin?
kayo? Ginastos na pala lahat ng sa pambili ng damit. Wala nang pera si Ilaw.
Nasaan pala kami ngayon, Robin? Nasa Boston somewhere.
Nasa
Downtown.
tabi, nasa Arkham kayo. Katabi lang ng
Arkham na.
university.
Okay, katabi ng university. Okay.
Correct.
Downtown.
Downtown. Okay.
So,
The deed. Wala pa ako nung deed eh.
TD.
Lady.
Deed. Wala pa ako nung deed. Wait lang. Here is the deed. Ay, ano siya? Deed for the house. Hindi siya like will. Okay.
Parang proof of ownership lang. Ganun lang.
Yes, of the
Okay.
farmhouse, which this is the blueprint. Ignore nyo lang yung laman kasi
Hindi ba talaga yan yun?
pretend nyo na lang na yun yung yung blueprint.
Basta,
Okay.
Basta I think there's something in the sarcophagus.
Okay. If you want, you can go to the library of the university.
Let's research. Lapit lang naman yung university.
Doon naman tayo pumunta. Baka mahablot. Ma-snatch pa tayo ng gamit.
Itago muna.
So, you head to the library.
Library. Plastic.
For Evangeline and saan ako pupunta? For Wentworth and Evangeline, you can continue
Ernest,
what
may
you
music na.
you can try what you were doing again, which was Evangeline, you were reading the journal, and Wentworth, you can try the Egyptian stuff again.
Okay. Iro-roll ko na siya, no?
Yeah, since you're in the library, you can probably pick up a dictionary, and I'll give you a bonus die. You don't have to roll anything. I'm gonna give you handout if you continue reading.
Ay, sings, tunog.
So do you continue reading?
Okay. Si Evangeline muna. Parang type it.
Si Ate Eva. Eva.
Is now available for all of you to read.
Eva.
Ilaw and Montana, you can give me library check uses. Just tell me what you want to find out.
Okay.
Okay.
Ano ba? Kung saan? Ay, sinabi niya ba kung saan? Tayo pupunta?
Baka yung nasa deed yung yung address.
Okay.
Yes. It is
Ano bang saan?
just outside of Arkham, a
Sige.
farmhouse in the nearby town.
Ay, ito lang pala talaga tayo. Ang ating jurisdiction. Wait, ano ba to? Parang mas okay if magbasa muna si Evangeline bago ako mag-search. Kasi wala ako.
Oh, masakit daw yung niya. Kanyang
Ayun, okay.
lalamunan.
Saan ba yun sa Oh my God, ang dami ko.
Silent reading tayo.
Ay, ito,
Baka may gustong
ba?
mag-narrate.
Wala, ang pangit ko nga magbasa kanina eh.
February 27. Ano, basahin ko na.
Go, teacher.
February 27, 1877. Marion Allen has acquired an artifact, purportedly Egyptian. It appears to be a small sarcophagus of gold. Inside is a large piece of amber, which enwraps a specimen of some unknown species of arthropod. Allen is very excited, as the box corresponds to a description he found in an ordinary reference volume in the university's or library. Allen says that in another book, the Vermis Mysteries is an explanation of the powers of the box. The text says the small animal trapped in the amber is actually the host to a bound jinn, a guide to the spirit world. Allen says the tome mentions that originally there were 4 such pieces of amber contained in the box. There is no mention what happened to the other 3. We are agreed and a date has been set to conduct a ceremony intended to summon the jinn, which Allen assures us will be friendly. We have chosen the night of Saturday, 18th March, the night before the new moon. Ayun yung 27. March 19, after the night, 1877, we began the ceremony as Allen instructed, according to that described in the Burmese Mysteries. A fire is set in the fireplace and a pentagram chalked on the floor, marked with appropriate symbols and illuminated by 2 black tapers placed near the center, flanking the piece of amber with its entrapped spirit. The others sit in a circle while I, the designated watcher, who guards for malevolent spirits, sit in the corner of the room. At least I get the comfort of a chair, while the others can look forward to sitting on the floor for hours. Allen throws a handful of powder in the fire, producing an evil-smelling smoke and dampening the flames, which now burn a sputtering green and brown. Those seated on the floor begin the Latin chant Allen has transcribed from his book. After nearly 2 hours, I see a trail of smoke circling up from the piece of amber. Its surface seems to be bubbling and melting. Can this be? Have we finally achieved success? I can see a form. So yun yung una. Sunod ba sa basahin ko?
Oo, ano ka na,
Grabe.
sarap pakinggan ng boses mo eh. Baka makatulog ako.
Salita ako ng
Ganun
salita.
ba?
Story to eh.
Nakamute pala ako. Pero yes, ang sarap pakinggan ng boses mo.
Thank you. Meron pang huli, March 20.
Go.
Meron pang 2 after yan.
Talaga?
Yes.
Sige, basahin ko na lang din.
Okay.
March 20 at 1877. We have finished with our plans and have sworn a pact never to speak of what happened last night.
Oh.
We have satisfactorily explained the death of poor Robert, and in some manner the madness of Harold. The sheriff accepts the explanation of a carriage accident. We planned it well. Robert's neck was broken in the fall, we told him. Harold struck his head on a rock when the horse's leg broke and the carriage rolled. Would it be that it was only that? For the rest of us, we will be forever changed by what we experienced last night. I will write down the true events so they are not lost completely. The thing formed in the center of the pentagram, shapeless and nearly invisible. Its terrible voice should have given us a clue, but we were so foolish. It spoke. Then Alan cast that damn powder on the gin. The dust of Evangeline, he calls it, and that's when we could all see it clearly. Words cannot adequately describe the faceless thing with 1,000 maws. It whirled and bubbled, never fully revealing itself at any one time. So terrifying was its aspect that I was frozen in place, my pen falling from my nerveless fingers. Cecil and Alan seemed as lifeless as myself, while a short, sharp cry issued from Crawford's mouth. Robert, however, rose to his feet, and before anyone could stop him, stepped forward as though to embrace our horrible guest. La, with its arms, or those appendages that seemed most like arms, it took hold of poor Robert and twisted his head around as though he was a doll. The lifeless corpse was then thrown back in Harold's lap, and that's when he began that damnable shrieking. The shrieking hadn't stopped since, even after we handed him over to the sheriff's men. We still had a chance, apparently. Alan now believes that if we had kept our wits, we could have reversed the summoning and forced the creature back to wherever it came from. But Crawford panicked and, mistakenly believing that it would dispel the creature, reached forward and destroyed part of the pentagram, breaking the seal and ending its effectiveness. Released from that binding symbol, the thing, with a screech that could only have been unholy satisfaction, was ejected from the house, disappearing out the window as a roaring, screaming wind of boiling colors. La, hello pa.
Warlock.
Grabe.
Warlockification of Robert.
Grabe to ah. Robert, okay ka lang? Ay, hindi pala.
Patay na si Robert. Wait, so
Ala,
si Robert...
October na to ah. O Robert, Crawford, si Allen, si Cecil. Tapos,
Cecil.
sino tong nagsusulat? Si Rupert to, no?
Si Robert.
Si RuPaul.
Ito, nandito sa
Ay,
ano,
si Robert.
Robert, Harold,
Hello, sabi niya.
hello.
Hello.
Marion Allen, Crawford, Cecil Jones. Uy, kamag-anak ni ano. Montana. Robert
Hi,
Meriwether.
tita.
Anim sila, tita mo. So, ito na yung pangatla, second to the last. So, October 14, 1877. I just discovered that Marion Allen is dead and has been dead for some months now.
Oh.
He was murdered in New Orleans this past August. I suspect that he spoke to the wrong sort of people about the things he has seen, and they killed him. The newspaper...
Ren, sorry. Nauna yung 5. Kasi March
Nauna ba yung
24
5?
yun. Oo.
5 ba
Ay,
yun?
yung 4 talaga muna. Tapos
4 yung
Ay,
binabasa ko.
ganun ba? Oo nga, kasi
Yeah.
October 14th na yun, tapos March 24. Nauna talaga siya.
yeah.
Yung journal, October. Tapos
Oo, hindi, kasi yung 5th handout, March 24th, 1877 is what I meant.
Okay. Babasahin ko.
Pero sabi daw ni Robin, una daw talaga yan.
In order siya? Tama
Yeah.
to. Okay, sige.
Okay.
Okay. Ito.
Let's go.
Sa newspaper na ako, no? The newspaper mentioned the sarcophagus, so they may have been after the gold. May gold pala.
Italian
That is
gold.
3 of us gone now. Hala, I must do something. I've already begun ancient history classes at university, so I believe I will try to research the problem at the farmhouse in that manner. Perhaps I will uncover an ancient secret of how to rid our world of that beast in my own way. So, kita niyo naman to, no? August 14, 1887.
Yeah.
Brutal murder at Tux. Ito yung pagkamatay ni Marion Allen.
Salt air. Okay.
Basahin ko siya. O, hindi na.
Yeah, go. Why not?
Grabe, oh. Brutal murder of Ducks, August 14, 1887. New Orleans. The body of Marion Allen, late of Arkham, Massachusetts, was discovered early this morning near the Gulf and Panama docks. A victim of foul play, the man was identified by local witnesses who said that Mr. Allen has been seen in the local that evening before. Although robbery was the apparent motive, police report that the victim had gruesome marks carved into his forehead and his tongue had been cut out. Mr. Allen had reportedly gone to the police earlier this week, claiming that he was being followed and that he feared for his life. He said his shadowy pursuers were after an Egyptian artifact, which he no longer possessed. La. Grabe.
As you are flipping through the pages, a page falls out from the journal, and
Ooh.
that is handout 5.
This one.
Oh,
So this is, that's why, okay.
Kaya pala punit.
Eto, so we will go back to March 24, 1877. Allen intends to leave Arkham and travel to find the solution to this crisis. He said that he intends to seek out occult scholars in New Orleans. I pray he is successful, but my hopes are now not as high at this point. He insisted that I be custodian of the gold sarcophagus and not show it to anyone. What's even more odd is that he instructed me to not visit or even live in Boston. I can only guess as to why, as he will not tell me his reasoning, apart from his insistence that it is for my own safety. Marion still thinks that the thing could yet be destroyed, or at least dispelled, but none of us who remain have the stomach for such an undertaking. I hope he can find a way to safely banish it without another of us falling to its malevolent grip. March 26, 1877. We now believe that the spell we cast to summon it inextricably bound thing to the house. Allen went back this morning to retrieve some of our belongings and store our ritual accoutrements. He says that he heard it bumping around in the attic over his head, cursing him all the while. He said that it also told them that it only has to wait us out. When we who were present are all dead, it will roam the earth freely, slaughtering and feasting. Thankfully, the warding signs carved by Allen during better times that seem so long ago now, apparently are effective and bar the thing entry except into the attic of the farmhouse. I might be able to sleep a few hours tonight, knowing it is bound to the attic and cannot harm anyone else. I am hopeful for the first time since we stupidly released it from the amber. If it told him the truth, then we have time to seek answer. God be with you in your search, my friend. So that's the last
My God.
handout. Grabe. Wow.
Ay,
After finishing reading Wentworth, please give me an Egyptian hieroglyphics roll as you examine the sarcophagus. Oh,
Roll well.
gulong. Ay,
And this time.
Okay.
well.
Nag-roll na ba? Ano ba nangyari? Lalag yata.
no. Hindi siya nag-roll.
Hindi pa.
Yeah.
Montana Jones.
Okay, enough about this music.
Where at the system.
Ay, ba't naglalakad? Ba't ganun?
Oo nga eh.
Alis na siya. Nauna na siya.
Ah,
Balik ka.
Nauna na siya.
kinuha na siya.
Farron naman, dad.
Etya. Wait lang. He's typing in a typewriter.
Type well.
Ay, yung nasa background kasi. Ay,
Sure,
can I
you
consult?
can give me language own because it is in English. His journal.
Ikaw.
Oh. Walter's book is too dilapidated and
I
faded
burn
out.
4 luck points.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay. How do I do that? Or automatic na yun? Ibawas ko na lang.
Yeah, bawas mo na lang siya tapos. Oh, come on languages. Okay. Red nag-roll ka na ba?
Ay, ano ba i-roll ko?
Egyptian.
Ay, sorry.
Okay lang.
Uy,
Oh,
hard success.
Correct
Wow.
madam, okay. You are
Nice.
able to transcribe this. Sorry si Walter magsisend ah.
Ano nga
Okay,
natin?
Evangeline.
Ay,
Ay, companion
sa,
Pinapindot
sa
ko lang
edit,
yun.
edit roll.
Oo nga eh. 43.
Okay. Okay, so
Grabe,
yun yung
salamat,
nakalagay.
Walter.
Companion na natin siya. Traveling companion.
Yeah.
Yung sulat.
Dati,
It's fine. Go.
Inugi natin siya.
Okay.
Wait.
Evangeline,
Oh no.
flip through Walter's book and you're able to find a mention about a Mr. Allen who was investigating the house before you were a few decades back, but he was unable to uncover Walter's body. He notes how this Mr. Allen was quite confident, but didn't have much to back it up. He seemed like an airhead, but other than that, no mentions of Jin.
Okay, Docs.
Okay. Salamat, Doc. Okay. So, now you're left with all the entries have been read. So, Montana, were you reading it aloud? In
Yung-
character? Yung mga entry.
I think si Wentworth nagbasa ng entry, di ba?
Okay, so si Wentworth, yung nagbasa. Do you read it aloud, Wentworth?
Oh yes, I did.
Everyone roll me
Yes.
sanity.
Nagre-react nga kami kanina, diba?
Yeah.
Kasi na si Ilaw.
Ah! Failure.
No.
Okay.
Sanity. Nyari. Nice.
Nice. Okay. For
Good.
Evangeline, you take no damage. Ilaw, you take 1. And to our two
Nice one.
boys,
Wala
oh,
yung dalawa.
you get 1.
One.
Okay.
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 Palaging gano'n.
Sanity loss. Okay.
Minus. Ay, shit, sorry na pindot ko.
Yeah, pindot nyo muna yung edit. Tapos yan. Okay.
Okay.
With that, you are left with the deed, which has an address to a town that's just nearby Arkham. Do you want to head there? Or do you want to prepare more?
Prepare more first.
Question lang. Yung sinend mo kanina, yung may Seeker of Wisdom, yung ano, yun ba yung nasa may sarcophagus? Or
Yes, yun yung nasa carvings.
oh,
Okay. Prepare muna tayo, guys. Baka sigurado na ako dito hindi gagana yung holy water.
Nabasa.
well, at least alam natin
Nabasa yung tubig.
Yung tubig.
Basa.
Nabasa ang tubig.
well, at
Okay.
least alam natin kung ano na yung lalabanan natin.
Ikaw, alam mo kung ano yung gin siguro kayo.
Uy,
Diba?
sarap yun.
Okay, magtatanong ako.
Sarap yan
Yung
pag may
mga-
apple
Ay,
juice.
Wait, nasa
Halfway.
ano na ba tayo? Palyo?
Ah,
nasa ano na
nasa-
ba tayo?
Live?
Sa somewhere else. Yan, safe. Somewhere safe, no? So, guys, do you have any idea what this gin thing he's talking about? Yan, nagtanong na ako. Para makapag-ano na kayo. Makapagsabi ng mga ano na naman. Other than
Can Evangeline look at history or ancient books about Egypt?
Yeah, sure. You're in the library, you can definitely look for books regarding that.
Do I need to roll something?
Yes, you need to roll me library use.
Okay.
Let's go.
How about Montana and Wentworth? Do you do anything?
I'll also research din. Uy,
Okay.
hard success, oh.
Oh,
Ay,
for real.
okay na siguro kasi si Evangeline nag-hard success.
Yeah, do you anything else? Wala ba kayong
Pagka mag-try din ako ng library.
Baka madagdagan. Research
Kung
tayo.
may makita ako. Kahit nasan ba
Okay. Mag-search din ako for Egyptian books. Mainly dun sa may sarcophagus.
Ano?
Okay, wala ko nakita.
Oh, grabe, oh.
Oh,
Extreme success. Grabe.
Nice.
Tandaan nyo pala na pag nag-success kayo, i-mark nyo yung nasa left na parang bilog. Pindutin nyo.
Okay,
Pati-
okay.
Ay, hindi kasama.
Yung meron lang.
Pag nag-success,
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
okay. Alright.
Sorry, that pala pinaalala ko. Anong hinahanap ni Montana tsaka Wentworth?
Mainly about dun sa nakasulat dun sa sarcophagus. If there's more information about it.
Si Montana yun? Okay.
Montana.
Kay Wentworth yung about the yung spells which Mr. Allen used for the gin ba yun?
Okay, yung the vermis ano yun? The vermis mysteries. Okay.
Ayun yun.
There's actually okay, let's go with Evangeline first. You find a book from of Arabian mythology, and you find the word jinn, which is um, a broader meaning for a spirit or demon. They're invisible creatures in early pre-Islamic Arabian religious systems, and later in Islamic mythology and theology.
Yeah.
So they're invisible, so keep that in mind.
Eh,
Um, for Montana, with your extreme success, you weren't able to find anything about the carvings. However, you are able to help Wentworth to find a copy of the Vermis Mysteris, which is in the library. However, however, it is one of the restricted books by which it has been restricted by Dr. Henry Armitage, whose permission is required if they wish to take the tome.
Ano pangalan? Henry?
Henry
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 Armitage.
Armitage.
Armitage. Okay.
R. Oh, hula lang. Spelling. As a bomb.
Let's see. Korika. Uh,
Wow.
the Evangeline yung tama. Sorry. Isa lang yung
Nice.
T niya.
Wow.
Okay. And unfortunately, he's in vacation right now as you ask
Wow. Sana
around.
all.
So you are
Hashtag
Oh.
Vic.
unable to share. You're able to ask permission to take a look at the book.
Can we sneak in later tonight at the library?
Oh.
True. Naiisip mo
Um,
ba ang naiisip ko? B1?
Tingin ka, Vito,
Ganun.
naisip ko. Yan.
True.
Alala ko sa Hermione. Hermione. Ang ina kasi ni J.K. Rowling.
Nice.
okay, sasabihin ko na ngayon, hindi talaga siya accessible.
Ay, hindi talaga. Ano ba yun?
Oh.
Aray.
Okay.
So,
So,
unfortunately. However, don't worry, meron kayo access later. Pero hindi sa buong book. Spoiler ako, okay. So, saan na kayo next?
pwede bang, my God. Makakapunta ba tayo sa kay Mr. Allen or kung sino man
Patay na si Mr.
Allen.
Allen.
Patayin na si ano
sa
eh.
bahay niya? Wala ba silang bahay? Or kahit sinong pwedeng puntahan
Um,
para
I remember he
mag-research?
died August, kailan ba to?
Wala na, matagal na.
1887. So, if
Tuloy.
you are able to find his residence, it's possible somebody already has moved into his
True.
okay.
So, wala
Um,
na. Last na talaga si Lolo. Si Lolo Roops.
Ano nangyari kay na ano? Cecil at Crawford.
namatay din po sila.
At pa silang buhay, no? Ay, tama.
Okay, patay na.
Andun yung
Nabuhay
date
pero
sa ano,
namatay na.
andun yung date sa Kinemer na brutal murder. Yun yung date kung kailan
Yes.
sila namatay.
Ang wala pang date is si Rupert Merriweather.
Mamatay pa lang siya.
Mamamatay pa lang siya.
Siya lang pala yung last one.
Patay na si, Harold Crawford.
Okay.
Last na pala si
Kasama
Rupert.
Ayun pala. Siya na lang.
Si Rupert
Rupert.
mamatay pa lang.
Mamatay pa lang. Si Cecil kaya nasan?
Di
Ayun na
ba
rin.
tayo pwedeng magpunta sa bahay ni Rupert? Maghanap doon? O yan na
Hindi.
lang talaga. Wala na tayong no choice.
Hindi ba nasa attic ni Rupert yung ano? Yung gym?
1919.
Nasa, yun yung yung sa outside of town, nandun
Ating
nila sa
farmhouse.
farmhouse.
May iba
Ayan.
pa. Wala na si Malay mo mayaman.
Wala na kayong information regarding sa personal residence ni Rupert. So,
Okay.
Mhm.
Ayun.
I will suggest that you will you can
Ba't
go.
concert nung he is into her? Putang ina.
Ay.
Nasaan na yun? Ay, sorry. Sorry, hindi ako nakamit.
Okay lang. I suggest na pumunta na kayo sa farmhouse.
So,
That's
wala na
okay with
tayong
you.
no choice.
Wait. Shinare ba ni Evangeline yung findings niya?
Ay, oo. Shinare ko
Ayaw
yun.
mo naman.
Okay, dahil nga muna tayong palengke, guys. Bibili ako ng
Okay.
flour.
Kasi invisible.
Nang alin?
Bibili siya
Flour?
ng flour.
Okay.
Ano pa
Pray
ba?
feel.
Wala ba tayong ibang way na pang, parang, ang tawag dito, pang repel if ever? Lakas ng loob na lang talaga,
Kasi
guys.
yung components nung nung spell ay nung hindi sinabi yung components nung mga sigil.
Wala.
Yes. Ano lang siya?
Chok,
As
bili
a
tayong
joke.
chok.
Oh,
Okay.
Joke.
So, magpe-pentagram din tayo.
Kasi pwede natin siyang
Ikulong.
i-bind.
i-bind ulit ano.
Oo. Tama ba?
Okay.
Wait lang. Binabasa ko ulit kung ano yung...
Paano yung ginawa ulit? Ano?
Maybe
Ang
Mario
hindi
natin
lang
ilure.
natin alam kung paano nila ginawa.
Yun lang. Hindi lang natin alam.
Hula tayo.
Yes.
Ay, hindi ba yun ano?
I will say on the way to the town, there is a store there.
Oo.
Uy, sorry.
Occult keme-keme.
Perhaps you can ask
Ay,
about the
oo.
house
Punta
there.
tayo sa occult keme-keme.
Saan ba? Sa occult keme-keme?
Or kung ano man. Basta yung connected sa mga jinn.
Di ba sa letter may kinontak si Mr. Allen?
Orange Library.
Mm.
We found in our... Saan yun? Can we go there?
Pwede bang puntahan yun?
I don't know. Can you? Charot.
Ito pala. It says here
Pwede ba?
the famed Orn Library at Miskatonic University is by far the better source. So, yung library
Diba yun
na...
eh?
Yeah, so yun na yun.
Yun na pala yun.
Punta na tayo.
Oops.
Eh, hindi pala tayo.
4 pieces of amber.
Oh, I don't think it's been mentioned, pero kung na-mention na, they were also past, yung lahat ng tao doon, yung all 6 of them, they were members of the Metaphysical Collective, the same club that you were in. So they used to study.
Seniors.
Yeah.
Oh, they are our seniors.
Senpai.
Ganyan din ending natin, guys. Charot.
Senpai natin.
Senpai Rupert.
Senpai.
Okay.
Tangin yung pamana sa atin, curse, na.
Amas.
Sumpa.
Okay, so I'll say that you are heading out.
Yes.
Yes. And
Punta
you
tayo
stop
ng
by
store.
at the store.
Eat.
And it's a store with almost everything. There's food, canned food, beef jerky, lanterns, flashlights, guns.
Okay.
America after all, so
Ammunition pala.
and ammunition, yes.
Ano ba?
And there is a woman at the ang tawag din? Booth, I guess.
Okay, so can we buy stuff?
Well, what do you want to buy? Ew, I'm not gonna do an accent. What do you want to buy?
Bibilin ba natin yung mga sinabi dun sa Keme? At yung flower ni
Yes, flower kailangan yun.
ni
Flower?
Hindi aalis si
pala yun.
Montana sa store.
Yeah,
Global pala yun, kaya hindi ko pala nakita yung Ay, sorry puta.
Wala, hindi ko mabuksan. Okay. Paano ibalik to?
it'll be 5 cents per cup for the flour.
I'll take a whole bag.
That'll be $1 for you.
All right. By chance, do you have any lighter for sale?
Lighter for like those fancy new lighters?
Yeah, a lighter, like for smokes.
Okay. This is new technology, so
Ay, wala ka
That's
bang
another
lighter?
dollar for you.
Ay, di ba may, ano kami, may cash kami
Yeah.
bago?
Yes. You can
One,
spend that.
100, di ba?
Yes.
Each.
100.
60 lang yung nandito eh.
Ay, 100 pala. Oh, wala, hindi ko
Okay,
pala nababago.
100.
What
Ano
are
yung
you
spending level?
yun yung usually na nasa person mo na pera. Pero
Ah,
since
okay.
may $100
Parang pocket
kayo,
money.
yes.
Okay na yung $10 na bakit man. Gusto
Okay,
dorte.
what do you need this for? You bacon?
Something like that.
Hmm.
Ano ba?
What about the
Uh,
rest of you? Wanna buy anything?
Can we
I get,
buy... Ay, sige go.
sige, una ka na.
Ano, parang, if ever we buy ba first aid kit, ma-add ng
Yeah,
heal.
yeah. You'll get a bonus die for
Oh,
first
ayun.
aid.
Nice, nice. Good, good, good.
Can we buy, do you have first aid kit here?
Yeah, just
Bandage?
over there. Just over there. Just it's
Okay,
already bundled up together. That'll be like 50 cents.
50.
Uh,
Paano ba
what
magbuo
about
ng pera
you?
saan? 50.
She points at Evangeline, who
Mm.
Evangeline.
I'll get like a quarter chalk and
Hmm?
additional bullets. Ano ba yung baril ni Evangeline? Like pistol ba? Pistol, no?
Yes. If I remember
Pistol
correctly, it's
models in
Okay.
1925. Nine,
Dalaw,
actually nakalista na siya
10
dito.
pesos.
So let me just. Yan.
I'll
Okay.
buy 4. Ay, 4 ba, guys? Ano, ilan mo?
Siya
Kailangan
na yun.
natin na band-aid.
Okay,
10
si
na lang.
Wentworth
10
wala
first
parang
aid kits.
weapons.
10 first aid
Okay.
kit.
Montana, you have a .38 handgun, and
Yeah.
Evangeline, you have
Ay,
what
mali
the
ako
fuck?
nang tingin.
Where is Miss Hutch? Evangeline. Um, Evangeline, you do not have a gun.
ang ganor.
You can buy
Wala
one.
na.
She's selling gun.
10
May
first aid
shotgun ba
kits.
siya?
Yes, there's a sort of shotgun.
So, $45 ang mahal.
Please just add this to your inventory. Let me just search the damage.
Tumitingin ako ng shotgun.
Ilalagay ko
Model.
na yung
Nung
10 na
1920s tayo,
first aid.
no? O 30s?
20s.
20s. Puro naman commercial.
25.
Nakakainis. Online na nga. Commercial pa rin. Bunny yan.
Nandar na.
Oo.
Ay, okay. Wala dito.
So 12 gauge um
Ha?
is 4d6 damage.
12
Ay,
Or
nilagay ko na yung
gauge. Wait.
first aid kit ko. Sa
12
possession.
yeah, you can add that.
gauge. Gauge.
Ay, magkano ang ammunition?
Hala, paano ko ilalagay yung
Let's say na
10 pieces?
with your $100, it's like
Okay.
like depending on how much you buy. Like if you buy a box of ammunition, that's like $2.
So,
Oh,
minus
it's
5 na.
So it won't break the
Well,
bank or
wala na agad
anything.
akong pera.
Ilan ba ang box of ammunition? Para sa, bibilin ko ng bale yung .38 ko.
$2 yung isang box.
That should be good.
Ilan
And
yung
yung
laman nun?
let's say
$5.
20 bullets.
Oh, that's
Wow.
that's very good. That's very enough.
Making
So,
sure.
magkano yung 12 gauge?
12 gauge is $5, and then box of ammunition is contains 12 bullets, and it costs $1.
I'll take one and I'll get 2 boxes.
Okay.
So
So
that's
it's
7. Plus yung chalk na
um
quarter.
yung okay, yeah. That's like a few cents.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sabihin natin 50
Amber.
cents na lang para mabigat. Yes,
Hindi ka nabibili
encumbrance.
amber, te.
Bakit tayo bibili ng amber?
Akala ko bibili ka ng amber kanina.
Ha? Bakit tayo bibili ng amber?
Hindi na ba tayo mag-aano? Hindi ba
Para
natin
saan yung amber?
ikukulong? Diba nakakulong siya doon?
Oh.
Amber, this is a
Nakakawala
jewelry
yung
store.
spirito, di ba?
Yeah,
Diba
so I
doon siya
guess
nung una
itatrack ulit
nakakulong?
natin.
Kaso
Tama ba
nandun
ako?
lang siya.
Bobol.
Oh.
Na it was in a insect, an
Or
arthropod,
malaking...
and then encased in amber.
Okay. So, nasa loob siya ng fossil M.
Na-defossilize.
Paano pala natin
So,
itatrack ulit yun?
hindi
Hanap tayo
nandun
ng
siya sa
daga.
Ayun
Trap
nga.
natin sa daga.
Tingin ko i-trap niyo na sa akin para maging warlock na si Ilaw. Warlock Charot lang. Pwede din. Wala, nakuha naman yung daga.
Do
Pwede
you
din.
want to ask the lady about the farmhouse or no?
Oh.
Well, does she look like?
She looks
old?
on the older side, like 40s, red hair, freckled, wrinkled, few gray streaks.
Atita.
And you're within the town already where the farmhouse is, so
Oh.
750s. Bawasan ako ng $7.50.
Ma'am, do you
Hmm?
have any idea? Ako na yung nagtanong.
What is it?
Paano ko ba itatanong? Wait, sorry. Do you have any idea about, okay lang yan, mukha naman akong Pinay, so mukha akong hindi taga rito. Regarding creepy farmhouse, is there anything that we need to know? Ano natin dati? Sinabi natin dati nung may nagtanong ba tayo pupunta sa bahay ni Corbett?
Real estate?
Real estate. We're real estate agents, and we would like to look into that certain farmhouse. Yeah.
She
Ayun lang
looks
yung
hesitant, so please give me either persuade or a charm, whichever one's higher.
Eka lang. Nasa na naligaw ako. Ayun. Persuade or
Lipat lang muna ako ng
charm? Saan yung persuade? Higher. Oh. Ay!
Ooh!
Lagyan ko na yan. Check. Check na pink na ballpen. Let's go.
Was it a success?
Grabe,
Yes.
oh. Number 1.
Okay.
Woo! 1.
Wait, no. What was it? Sorry.
Teka, parang... Okay.
Yung question is yung chasing tungkol dun sa farm, may creepy, dun sa creepy looking farmhouse.
And ano yung na-roll mo?
1.
1.
That's
Oh,
my...
Critical success.
Let's go.
wow, okay. She looks hesitant at first, but as you're speaking, you're really convincing her, so she just you see her hesitance melt away from her face, and she says, "Well, recently there's been disappearances. There was Jesus Christ, that fucking dog. Um, there's been this disappearance near that farmhouse. Um, and there was this. I forgot what his name was, but apparently he's been missing for 2 weeks now. So, and they both were living nearby that farmhouse. So we've always been a bit wary of it.
Um, what sort of people went missing? Are they adults, children?
Yeah, Matt Peters, she was around my age, and then the guy, he was older than me, I think. They were both adults, if that's what you're asking. Thankfully, there's no kids that has gone missing.
Of course, these the land developers that we are working for would be aghast at the news that there are missing children in the area. But thank you for letting us know what happened before.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. Just stay safe out there, Just you're if you're selling that house, make sure it's do a lesson or something.
Oh, before we go, how much is a can of gas, and are there matches?
Matches. That's just a few cents for the matches. The gas, it's $1 per gallon.
Can I get half a gallon?
Yeah, yeah, you can get half a gallon.
Wait, no, I'll
Yeah,
just get 1 gallon and then some cents for the matches. Like 2 cents.
yeah.
Okay. Tunogin na lang natin yung bahay kung sakali.
Okay. Give me let's do a quick 10-minute break. Um, quick 10-minute break. Let 10-minute break. Guys, dito sa tablet kasi pinalayas ako ng computer.
Oo.
Okay.
So,
Break well.
okay.
Lipat well.
Okay. Oh, sino malis?
G?
Si Otin G. Okay, bye-bye.
Pasasabugin ba natin yung bahay?
Kung sakaling last resort.
Depende. Oo.
Hello?
Hi.
Welcome back.
Dali lang Nalaban na
Busy
ako.
ako, Nor.
Busy ka?
Ayun. If nawawala ako.
Dali lang Mag-washing machine na ako.
May trabaho na si Narda. Let's go, Narda.
Wow.
May
Ang
pan-page
trabaho niya.
Well,
EMT.
Di ba nag-away sila ni Ding?
Oo. Tangina kasi nito ni Ding. Puro computer.
Na-addict sa computer?
Gamer daw siya eh.
Gamer ba siya? Laki na ni Sylvia, no? Wait lang. Alis muna ako.
ano ba yan? Bakit? Ayun lang ito. Ba't nagkakaganito yung Discord, yung internet namin pag ganitong
Kami din
oras?
doon.
Ano na? Ang inaginate kitang puta. Hindi kayo na lang maglaro.
Saan may lindot?
Yan. Ay, sorry. Lumindol din sa Darna. Sorry.
Ah,
Ay, ano ba nangyayari sa
Yan,
internet?
giging Darna na siya. Let's fucking go.
Sa internet ko. Balance. Puputok yung butche mo dahil sa isang meme. Ayan. Why are you on the internet? Walang gana. Puta, tinatamad na tuloy ako ngayon. Saan na ba yun?
Be, sana pinagdaanan mo na lang yung lola mo kay Brian. Ano ba yan? Tapos pumunta ka na lang. Narda naman eh.
Sasakay na ngolong ako. Anim pa. Parang. Kaya na, nawalan ako ng gana mag-DND.
Ba yung commercial na naman?
Guys, I
Daming
think I can
nanonood.
continue. Irita talaga ako, shit. Sorry.
Ay, consistent ang Ignacia. 200,000 kada gabi. Let's go. Ano ba? Ang dami commercial naman.
Hintayin ko na lang pala si Robin. Oh my God. Robin, nairita talaga ako. I need to step away from Discord. Nairita talaga ako. Sorry. Sa voice.
yeah, since,
Bye-bye na.
bye-bye. So, balik na lang, kailan kaya tayo available sunod? Next week na? Or, sorry.
I'm back. Anong ganap?
So, dito muna tayo hinto. Kasi si Jiren, nagkakaroon siya ng problems with Discord and yes. Since, so yeah.